right, guys, today's day 5 of our online reading of Who Was Martin Luther King Jr. So, since today is Monday, I am wearing my pajamas for our online virtual theme week. So if you're wearing your pajamas today while you're listening to this read aloud, send me a picture on Class Dojo or have your parents directly upload one to Facebook. All right, so we left off in the middle of chapter 4. So we're right in the middle when they started the Montgomery bus boycotts. Okay, so we're going to start off there. All right. So the first day of the boycott was a tremendous success, but it needed to continue. People would have to giving up riding the buses the next day and the next day after that. They had to continue the boycott until the law was changed. So they couldn't just do it for one day. They had to continue it until the laws changed or it wouldn't have done anything. Okay? So that's the purpose of a boycott, right? To change a law. White leaders in the Montgomery city government were angry. The city buses were losing money, but still, the leaders did not want to change the laws. Instead, they tried making things harder for black people. The police commissioner told the taxi companies to charge higher fares so that it would be too expensive for most people to take taxis. They would have to make no choice but to walk. So they do not want to change the law at all, to the point where they're making taxi drivers charge more so that they can't take a taxi, so they have to walk. So they have a solution though. But Martin and the other black leaders had a plan. They helped organize carpools. Many people, both black and white, volunteered to drive people taking part in the boycott. It was a good example of peaceful protests. Peaceful protests, however, could also be dangerous. So here's a picture of them walking. Martin was arrested by local police. They said he was speeding in his car. Martin knew that he was not. The police wanted to scare him into stopping the bus boycott. Then, a firebomb was thrown onto the porch of his house. Martin was frightened for his family, but that did not stop him. The boycott lasted over a year. Finally, the Supreme Court of the United States said that the laws separating whites and blacks on the Montgomery buses had to end. Martin was overjoyed. Now it was time for people to ride the buses again, sitting wherever they wanted. Early in the morning on December 21st, 1956, 3 other leaders of the boycott came to Martin's house. Reporters followed the men as they walked to the nearest bus stop. The reporters shouted questions. Cameras flashed in Martin's face. This was a momentous day. When the bus arrived, Martin and the other leaders got on. The reporters followed. Martin took a seat right up front. On his face was a great big smile. All right, so there's a picture of them getting on the bus on December 21st. So that is the last page of chapter 4 today, but I want you to get out your notebook and answer this question. We ready? All right, so Martin was arrested for speeding by the local police, and he knows he didn't do it. And then a firebomb went off in his house, but that didn't scare Martin away. He continued his fight. What my question is for you is, would you do the same? Would you be scared or would you be brave in that moment? Would you be brave to fight for what you believe in? Okay, so that's your discussion question, and I want you to tell me why. Why or why not? Okay? And if you don't think so, what do you think was so powerful about Martin that he was able to do that? Okay? All right, have a great day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for our chapter 5.